Hi students, welcome back in English grammar class. As you know that previously we have discussed different tenses of present tense and past tense and how to change those sentences into passive voice. Today here we are going to discuss future tenses. As I have told you previously that future perfect continuous and future continuous tenses are not sentences of those two tenses, future continuous and future perfect continuous tense, are not they cannot be changed into passive voice. They are not commonly used in passive voice. So we would discuss just these two tenses, future simple tense or future indefinite tense and future perfect tense, because only these the sentences of only these two future tenses can be changed into passive voice. So here you can see in future simple tense, as we are having just will as a helping verb in it, and as you know that we would it is having first form of verb in it. So whenever we are having a sentence in future simple tense, so it would take the helping verb from the next tense, which is future continuous tense, and in future continuous tense we are having will be as a helping verb, so it would take will be from there. In future simple tense, auxiliary verbs used in passive voice are will be. So as you can see, she will write a poem will be written by her. Those same structure would be applied to that same structure would be applied to these sentences. First thing which you are going to do is to recognize the tense. So by looking at this sentence, she will write a poem, you have recognized the tense that it is from simple future tense, so it is going to take the helping verb from the next tense, and we would apply the structure. First we would take object, which is a poem, then will be as a helping verb, then third form of verb. Write is in the simple future we are having this write, which is the first form of verb. Write, wrote, written, it is the third form of verb. So you have written, we have just to put a written word here, then this word by, and then her, which is the objective form of the subject she. So a poem will be written by her. Then in negative sentences, she will not write a poem will not be written by her. So here you can see that a poem will not be written by her shows that it is the negative sentence, and we have applied this not in between the two helping verb will be, and while the rest of the structure of the sentence would be the same: object, then helping verb, then third form of verb, then by, and then subject at the end. Will she write a poem? So here again you can see it is a question sentence. Will she write a poem? So first we would be putting this helping verb at the start of the sentence. Will a poem be written by her? Question mark at the end. So just in interrogative sentences, you know that the helping verb would come at the start of the sentence, while the rest of the structure would be the same. You will receive the letter. The letter will be received, third form of verb, by you. They will arrange the money will be arranged by them. Then after this, future continuous tense cannot be changed into passive voice, so we would skip that tense and look at the next tense, which is future perfect tense. Future perfect tense. So in future perfect tense, you know that it is already having third form of verb in it, so there would be no confusion regarding third form of verb. Auxiliary verbs used in passive voice, which helping verb would be used in future perfect tense? It would also take the helping verb from the next tense, which are will have been. Will have been are the helping verb of future perfect continuous tense, so it would take the helping verb from there. So we would apply this helping verb in passive voice sentences, will have been. So here you can see the sentence, he will have received the letter. He will have received the letter. So it's simple. First we would apply that structure, and first we would recognize that which one is subject, which one is helping verb, and verb, main verb, and then object. So first we would write the object, which is the letter, then will have been are the helping verb here, then received, third form of verb is already here, so we would write the same, received, then by word would be used, and then him, which is the objective form of the subject. Then he will not have received the letter will not have been received by him. We have just added not to it. Then question sentence or interrogative sentence, he have received the letter? So here again you can see we would just apply that. Will the letter have been received by him? Hope it would be clear to you. These were all different types of sentences and different tenses, and we have discussed its rules, that how it can be changed into passive voice. Let's here discuss some other types of sentences in which we are having modal auxiliary verbs. You know, modal auxiliary verbs are those helping verbs, those modal helping verbs which are just used for some request, advice, permission, possibility. So such type of sentences, whenever they are changed into passive voice, so what rules we are going to apply? So whenever we are having can, could, shall, should, may, might, will, would, must, so remember that we always use first form of verb with all these modal verbs. The list of the modal verbs are given, so we always used first form of verb in active voice sentences with them. So whenever we are going to change them into passive voice, so we would use modal verb, the same modal verbs, then we would add a be with it, the word be with it, and then obviously third form of verb, because in all passive voices we are having third form of verb. So you can see in examples, she can speak Chinese. So here you can see the object will take place of subject, subject will take place of object, the same rules would be applied, then helping verb, then third form of verb, then by, and then subject would come at the end of the sentence. So here you can see Chinese, which is the object, then can be. I have told you that with all these helping modal auxiliary verbs we would add be with it. So Chinese can be spoken, third form of verb would be used, then by, and then her. We must preserve the tigers. So here you can see tigers, then must be, and then preserved by us, or if we skip it, still it would be, the sentence would be corrected. Tigers must be preserved, because it is a factual sentence as well. It is an advice which are for all the people. So such type of sentences, whenever we are changing it into passive voice, so we would just add be with the modal verb, and the same first form of verb would change into third form of verb. Also, whenever we are having such type of sentences in which we are having these modal verbs, they are must have, should have, could have, might have, would have, so we applied third form of verb with it. We are having third form of verb with it. So whenever we got a sentence which are having these modal auxiliary verbs in it, so when we want to change it into passive voice, or we are asked to change it into passive voice, so what we are going to do, we would apply the same modal verbs, must have, should have, could have, might have, would have, but we would add plus been. We would add been with it, then third form of verb would be used, obviously, which is the rule of all passive voice sentences. But we would add been with it. As you can see, he should have stolen my pen. My pen should have been stolen by him. So here you can see we have just added been with it, with the helping verb. My pen should have been stolen by him. Then look at another sentence. They must have left any sign. So here you can see any sign must have been left by them. So here again you can see that we have just added this been with the modal verbs, modal auxiliary verbs, and the sentence is being changed into passive voice. Hope all these rules and all these tenses will be clear to you. See you in my next class.